Well, good morning, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday to you. Steve Collins coming to you from gorgeous San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys are excited that it's Friday. It's a good day. The world in general has a different vibe on Friday. And here's what's a fascinating thing for you to consider when I talk about thinking. This day is really no different than any other day. You know, the sun doesn't even rise and set. If you guys remember, it's just out there and we're circling it, you know, so it gets dark and it gets light again. What makes Friday literally feel different for most people is people's thinking. You see, your thoughts are things. Your thoughts create an environment. Your thoughts create an atmosphere. Your thoughts create a space that can be felt by everyone around you. That's why when somebody comes into your work, they don't have to announce, hey guys, I'm depressed today. You know why? Because their energy stamp that is emitted when they walk in the room says it for them. No one has to walk in and say, man, I am feeling like I'm on top of the world today, because their energy stamp shows it and you feel it. That's why Friday feels different, because everybody's thinking different and getting excited, and you can feel it. But that's another story for another time. So turn your BHAG into a THSG in order to get incredible results. Turn your BHAG into a THSG daily to get incredible results. Steve Collins, I follow you on Facebook and watch your videos, man, but now you messed me up today. I done never heard that one before. Can you explain it? I absolutely can, and I absolutely will, sir. Here's the explanation. BHAG is your big, hairy, audacious goal. I was talking with a buddy of mine, Dave, yesterday about his big, hairy, audacious goals, and here's what we have discovered about big, hairy, audacious goals for folks that will normally not take action. You see, most people will not allow themselves to dream or imagine or even comprehend the possibility of achieving and obtaining a big, hairy, audacious goal because they truly believe something significant outside of themselves must have to happen as a catalyst for their internal change to begin. And that, my friend, is the lie. Everybody's waiting for something outside of themselves to happen to them so that they can take the first step towards this. So what we do is we take this big, hairy, audacious goal and we turn it into a tiny, hairless, simple goal daily. You see, a big, hairy, audacious goal I had at one time when I was almost 190 pounds, about 35% body fat, is I wanted to get down to about 170. I wanted to have a six-pack. I wanted to be ripped. I wanted to be known as the old dude who is like way more fit than the 20 and 30-year-olds. I love to have energy for my family, for my kids, to do the things that we do and sustain the energy it takes to run the businesses, and a very happy and fulfilling life. And I had this big, hairy, audacious goal. Usually when you get into your mid-40s to the late 40s, this is an unrealistic goal, this big, hairy, audacious goal. But I took my BHAG and I turned it into my big, hairy, audacious goal and turned it into a tiny, hairless, simple, daily goal. And that was show up for CrossFit every day and do the, on average, 15 to 20 minute, hard as HE double hockey sticks workout, and start eating different. Now, it took me many, many months, and yet I reached my BHAG by doing my little daily activities. You see, it wasn't something big that took place. It was a bunch of little actions daily that took place. You know, Jim Rohn, the foremost business philosopher that left us with an incredible amount of wisdom that I suggest you read, said it like this. You know, I can sit at home and eat 7 apples on Sunday. It will not have the same effect as me eating 1 apple a day. There are some things you must do daily. I can go to the gym and work out for 7 hours on Sunday. not going to have the same effect as me going to the gym and working out for 1 hour a day. You see, if you will take your BHAG, your big, hairy, audacious goal, and turn it into a tiny, hairless, simple goal that you exercise daily, you employ what is known as the compound effect of consistency, which, by the way, is boring for most people. And yet, in order to obtain the big, hairy, audacious goal, you've got to be committed to the daily activities required to get there. One of the things that I hear frequently from people in the first interview in our coaching appointment is, here's my goal. Is this too big of a goal? Do you think it's realistic? And my answer always is and always will be the same. There is no goal too big or unrealistic for me to believe for you. The issue is not the size of the goal. The issue is, will you be committed to the daily activities required to reach that goal? That's where the rubber meets the road. Not the big, hairy, audacious goal that most people will not even take action on because they're waiting for something outside of themselves to take place, waiting for that big thing to happen, waiting for that big event to arrive, waiting for that other person to change, waiting for that other door to open. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it said before. If your ship doesn't come into the shore, you got to swim out to it. That door is just going to sit there. You can knock on it all you want. You got to knock a long time sometimes before it opens up. And yet, if you'll take your big, hairy, audacious goal and turn it into a tiny, hairless, simple, daily goal, you'll actually have an opportunity to reach the big one. Have a great day, guys.